Okay. Well, it looks like I'm live here. Looks like I'm live here. Okay. If anyone is out there, which I doubt they are because this wasn't announced, doing a test live stream. My first one, I decided to take my advice and just jump in. And I see myself out there. If you are out there and watching, just say hi in the chat so that I can see that I'm online and that you can hear me. Once again, if you can hear me, please say hi. So, okay. So let me go ahead and get started here. So, if anybody's out there, just you may already know, but if you are unaware, my name is Dan Cohen. I have a YouTube channel called Dan's Model Railroading Journey, and today I decided to take the plunge and see if I could do a live stream. What I hope to do with this is to show you some of my journey and hopefully inspire you, whether you're into the hobby of model railroading or another hobby, to just jump in. And I hope to use it specifically to take you through a layout build and the NMRA, that's the National Model Railroad Association Achievement Program. But tonight I was going to start on a little build that I just wanted to jump in and test myself. And I see Derail Daryl is in the crowd of like 2 people. Hey Derail, thank you for confirming that you can hear me. So tonight I just wanted to come on for just a little bit and see if I could start this build for you. But it's if any of you are aware of him, there's a YouTuber named or his channel is I think it's My Finger Lakes Railway. He does a bunch of scratch building, and he did a pallet jack, and so I wanted to see if I could do something similar. And so we're going to see what I do. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy, and I hope maybe you learn something, and maybe it inspires you to just jump in. So, okay. So first thing we always do when we're working with styrene or anything else is we get ourselves a new blade, and I can see that I don't have any there, which I thought I did. So I will be right back. And I'm back, and I have a couple hundred blades here because you got to change them up. And got them on Amazon, like most of the stuff we get in bulk these days. All right. So let's see, I have my 040 here. And I'm going to have to just go back and refer to this because I think I am. Missing a piece that I wanted to use, and I want to go back to my history here, and it is my Finger Lakes Railway layout, and I reached out to him and to get, because it looked like he was only using one type of, or one size of styrene, but it turns out he was using quite a few. Together, and I don't know my sizes. Size is important when it comes to model railroading. I'm getting it right. I'm primarily an HO scale guy now, and by the way, I just picked up this ruler from local craft store because you can see through it. And I find as I get older, that's a important thing, to be able to see what you're doing. So let's go through, and we're just going to sort of eyeball this, and then it's going to be sort of like that. Maybe a little bit. Obviously, this is not going to be any type of perfect angle. So we'll start with this, and I haven't cut with this yet. It's plastic, so I'm wondering how this will do with cutting. It's going to take several passes through. This is 040 styrene. have to go back and check to see if there are any comments. Right now, I'm using an iPad to film, and I have my phone here, and I'm using my phone as the reference video I've got playing in the background. So I'll just have to check my iPad in a moment. Let's see. And I see Mystic Railroad has jumped in. Howdy, Mystic. Okay. Definitely eyeballing. Going to show you one of my favorite tools. Because I have all kinds of sandpaper, but I don't get fancy. I get these from Dollar Tree in my local area. I also have a set of small ones. You get 20 of these small ones. I don't have them here, or they're buried. But I get 20 of these much smaller than these for like $2.50 at Target. It's another good one, and those are nice because you can cut them down. So if you're an HO scaler or an N scaler and you want to file the windows, you can get into the windows sides and file them down by cutting down what you need. So just a tip there. I am a frugal modeler. I don't have a lot of money. I'm a working stiff still. No retirement in my future. So I'll always be looking for ways to do the same thing that, something like the Ultimation Sander for $250 can do. But see how easy this is to sand on these cuticle sticks. Okay. Hey, Mystic, I've been doing okay. I have some days off. I didn't have the money to go to my regional convention for the NMRA, and that's the Thousand Lakes Regional Convention happening in Eau Claire this weekend. So I still kept the days off and figured I can do some crazy stuff like going live out there in the world. So, all right. Okay. Once you know the technology all works great, but it's my ill-preparedness to be on camera with all my materials in front of me and everything. So something always goes wrong. So Mystic, I am following along with a short that My Finger Lakes Railway Layout did on pallet jacks. And so I'm attempting to build a pallet jack. I love his layout, and his detail is phenomenal on his layout, and so he's taken to shorts to show some of his projects that he's building and including, and it's all detail stuff. And so, like, the theme is just jump in. So it was apropos that we try something like that and follow his lead. But if you get a chance to check out his channel, he's absolutely phenomenal with his model railroading. It's My Finger Lakes Railway Layout. Hi, Scott Rails. Welcome to my first ever live stream. I've been taking in quite a few of your videos, especially your repair videos. I've got in one of the many projects I have sitting on the shelf is an engine that I want to get running, and I don't think it needs a lot to it, but I've been watching and learning from you and appreciate it. And so for those of you that have come in hey to Schuylkill River Valley, welcome to my first ever live stream. I have a method to my madness. What I would like to do with the live stream is actually promote what I'm doing with the build of a layout, what I'm trying to do is earn achievement certificates, as many as I can, through a layout build. And so what I'd like to do with the stream is take people through that process in the hopes that I could inspire them. Excuse my marks here. We're going to go. I'm noticing that this ruler, if you can see it, because I'm having trouble seeing it, so there's some goods and bads as to a clear ruler. This also has an offset at the front end of it. So just want to see if I can hit that. But what I want to do is take everybody through it, talk about the certificates. There are about 6 certificates you can get just from building the layout, and you can even expand that by into something like being an author, and getting another certificate that way. And you need 7 certificates out of 11 categories to become a master model railroader through the NMRA. So I hope to inspire people, and I hope that it keeps me honest. So that's what we're doing, what we're hoping to start doing here. And I hope that this is a straight line. Sometimes when you get these sheets, they're not a straight line, and so sometimes you have to eyeball it. And I'm not sure if I'm taking up anybody else's live stream time. That's not my intention. I just wanted to jump in and get my feet wet and see if I could do this thing. I'm definitely not as entertaining as most of you out there. And I can't cut straight, as you can see, either, even with a ruler. So we're going to try that again. I think it's getting under the ruler here. All right. And then if I can get myself to continue to do this, I'll certainly publicize this more and hopefully get some folks to who will enjoy this as well and join me in, and maybe there'll be a night or day. Well, I'm working stiff, so probably not a day, but hopefully there is a time where I can continue this on a regular basis, and so people know what to expect instead of just this impromptu stuff. Let me see if I can just line this up here. See if we can get a semi-straight cut there. Okay. And look at that. That's me and my cutting. I am no expert at cutting, and you can see that here. But we'll have to sand those down a little bit too. I'm going to sand that one a lot more, or cut that one a little bit more. You know, you'd think from all the live streams I'd know everybody's names, and I know we have about 1,000 Johns. But I'll have to get to know them because there are so many, and there are a couple Dans out there, a few Scotts. There's only one Heath that I know of. Let's see here. We're just gonna kind of give it a little bit of a line here so that we can sort of get it sort of close. I'm probably gonna have to go to another ruler than this one. This one moves. It's too slick. And I know I have another one. What I need to get is a ruler that has like a cork bottom to it. That will help me a lot. Where did you go? Let's see if we can do it with this guy. Let's see if we can do it with this one here. Let's see if we can get a straight line here. Possibly. It's going to be slightly better. Now, I have to go back and check how he cuts the holes in there for the front end. And then you'll have to, and then, so essentially it'll form some sort of something like that. And then he does something like that. I don't know if you can. Nope, of course you can't see my hands here. And then, by the way, his painting work and everything is great, but it'll be something like that. And on the back end, he does a fantastic job. We'll use some of this 060, and that's going to be like it's going to be really tiny, but it'll be like the rod for the handle. And then we'll use a little bit of, as it sneaks under my bench here, it will have some of this really thin stuff to form the handles. And it'll kind of go in a triangular form. So, but getting back to what I want to do, so it's going to be, it's going to be the hope. It's going to be an HO scale layout. I'm a East Coast guy. I grew up in New Jersey, and I use the Northeast Corridor line a lot, and it's a commuter rail. It has a little tiny bit of CSX traffic on it, but very small. But it's your Amtrak, SEPTA in Philadelphia has some running on it, and goes from Washington D.C. to Boston, and it's electrified for some of it. And I used to commute to New York City a lot and to Philadelphia a lot using New Jersey Transit. So being out here in the Midwest, it's been kind of hard to get some things, but I did find some cars. So I'll be talking about how I'm going to be modifying those cars to be New Jersey Transit for the era that I was in. And that was, in the 80s and early 90s is when I used it a lot. Mystic, you're probably already gone, but thank you for stopping in, and hope to see you again. So right now I live in a townhome, and I don't have a lot of room. So what I want to do is set it up as a modular layout. And so I've already drawn up a preliminary track plan. So let me sneak that in here. I think that I shared this on the Twin Cities Division NMRA website, but these are all considered to be, or the design would be 2 foot by 4 foot modules. There'll be about 6 of them for the space I have, 8 feet on the short side, 10 feet on the long side. And Northeast Corridor for most of it. In New Jersey, almost all of it in New Jersey, and in New York is 4 tracks. That's going to be pretty hard to put together those curves. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It would be much easier to do N scale for the track and for the running the cars, but I couldn't model the buildings and rolling stock as well because of my dexterity and my eyesight. So that's why I moved to it. But we'll see what we can do with this. It'll be heavily modified, I'm sure. But hopefully, Trenton is on the south end before Philadelphia and New Jersey. And then what I'd like to do is actually model it going into Penn Station, which is underground. It's under Madison Square Garden, where the New York Knicks, the New York Rangers play, and they have all the concerts that you can think of there above the station. So that's what I hope to do. And at this point, I really appreciate everybody stopping in and seeing my first live stream. I hope to do it again, and I I hope to be able to inspire others as well. And as I see this right now, my mother has popped in, and so I'm going to say hi, Mom. So another way I can talk to my mom now on live streams too. So welcome. I was just going to finish up. I've been online for about a half hour, and again, I appreciate everybody stopping in, and I'll probably see you on some other live streams for the rest of the week. I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.